Labor Day marks the traditional beginning of the home stretch in America's presidential election campaign. Both Vice President Kamala Harris and former President Donald Trump are vying for the support of union workers, a critical demographic that could decide the election. While Trump is making inroads with union leaders, Harris is touting her long-standing support for labor rights to attract these voters. Kamala Harris recently kicked off her campaign with a series of events in blue wall states such as Pennsylvania, Michigan, and Wisconsin. She held rallies in union halls, highlighting the Biden-Harris administration's achievements for workers and promising to continue this pro-union agenda if elected. President Biden, in a symbolic move, introduced Harris at a campaign event in Pittsburgh, emphasizing the progress his administration has made. However, Harris faces a tight race in these battleground states. Union supporters, particularly in Detroit, greeted her warmly. Many union leaders joined her on stage, supporting her as the champion of workers' rights. Yet the question remains whether these unions have the same influence they once did. Union membership has significantly declined over the decades, representing only 1 in 10 workers today. Harris's message may resonate with some, but the overall influence of unions has waned since the 1980s. Meanwhile, Donald Trump, though less visibly active during Labor Day, did not miss the opportunity to praise American workers. His campaign is pushing policies such as tariffs on foreign goods and restoring energy independence, aiming to resonate with the working-class voters. Trump has positioned himself as the defender of the American worker, criticizing the Biden-Harris administration for increased inflation and economic instability. A notable aspect of Harris's campaign is her pledge to pass the Protecting the Right to Organize Act, PRO Act, which would give workers more power to unionize and prohibit some anti-union tactics by employers. This act is seen as a fundamental change for labor rights and is prominently touted by her campaign. Harris's pro-worker stance is also backed by her decisive votes on labor issues in the Senate. On the other hand, Trump's record with union workers is mixed. While he did gain unexpected support from union voters in 2016, his administration made several cuts to worker protection agencies and enacted policies that some experts view as anti-worker. However, his rhetoric has remained effective among some labor leaders and working-class voters who appreciate his straightforwardness and policies geared towards national interests. Recent events have shown both candidates' efforts toward winning over union voters. Harris is campaigning heavily in key states with large union presences, while Trump's team emphasizes promises of economic growth and job creation. This ongoing tug-of-war for union support highlights the importance of these voters in the upcoming election. The future of labor in America may very well be shaped by the outcome of this year's election, making every vote from union members even more crucial.